I see a really thin plume of smoke.
Yeah, I see it too. A thin plume like this is either a new fire or a campfire.
Good evening, I'm the Game Tutor, and tonight we're going to be looking at Firewatch.
Reckon so.
Within the first few minutes of Firewatch, I was already hooked. To say the game's masterful storytelling got me to care and shed a tear about a character that I'd only been introduced to minutes previous shows how well the game has been crafted. I'm going to start by saying the experience of playing Firewatch is one of the best things I have played in recent memory, and already I can see this game appearing very highly, if not at the top, of my Game of the Year list of 2016.
Tell me about your
I'm
face.
going to give a few spoilers for the early part of the game, so if you don't want to see these, please don't venture any further. Start of the game sees you advance the story through our main protagonist Henry's life, from meeting his future wife in a bar and through the rest of their relationship. Needless to say, everything doesn't go quite according to plan, and the game starts proper as you find yourself in the middle of nowhere, having taken a job as a fire lookout in Wyoming Woods just to get away from everything. The opening sequence is amazingly moving and really gets you invested in Henry as a character moving forward. The game then takes place over the course of a summer, with different days being treated as different chapters in the story. The location you are in is beautifully realised and an absolute joy to move around. But the main standout in Firewatch are the two voiceover leads. Henry is a heartwarming character who is relatable and you instantly feel for him. Delilah, who is Henry's boss and must guide him through the summer, is equally as well realised, and pretty soon you care so much about these two characters, in fact pretty more than I've ever felt about two video game characters in recent memory.
Is it too much of a pain in the ass to bring supplies all the way up to our towers?
Well, I get my stuff hand-delivered.
Oh, how's that work?
It's the perks of a decade of service. You're out hiking in 90-degree heat, and I get to do crosswords. Isn't life miserably unfair? Anyway, when you find the supply drop, remember it's not just for you, okay? Other lookouts, biologists, a few people get their food there, and I don't want to have to call in for more.
I'll go out on a limb and say that the script in Firewatch is the best I've ever encountered, and the game has much in common with a fantastic written short story as a video game and could easily be converted to that medium. For a man who is supposed to sit in his lookout and watch out for fires, he doesn't generally seem to do an awful lot of that. The game starts with you going to investigate some drunken teens setting off fireworks, and this sets the rest of the game's narrative into motion. As well as the sublime voice acting, the score in the game is exceptional. The tension mixed with humour is beautifully brought to life by the excellent soundtrack and excellent voiceovers. While Firewatch falls into the walking simulator genre, this is way more involved than most, and you'll hardly notice the lack of certain types of conventional gameplay as you navigate the world and advance the story. As you travel around the area, you often pick up items that later appear in your fireworks station, and this adds a nice cute touch to you as you travel around the world. The game also has a little bit of Metroidvania in it by cordoning off certain areas until you pick up a certain tool to advance. Another very cool moment is the disposable camera that you pick up early in the game. As you play the game, you take up to 15 pictures, and what is very cool is once the game is finished, for $15, you can actually get these photos developed and sent to you. I actually kind of wish I'd known about this before I finished the game, and I might have been more thoughtful rather than wasting them, but I may very well play through the game again just to make and order a cool set of $15 prints. Now, the game's not absolutely perfect. Navigating was often a little tricky, and using the map and compass, and while I didn't want a mini-map or a big arrow pointing my way, you at least could have let me still run while holding the map up. Now, you've probably already heard by now that most people's biggest issue with the game is the ending, and while I'll be the first to admit the ending was not my favourite part, it could have been worse. I guess it just wasn't the ending or the big reveal I had expected or hoped for, but this did not dampen one of the purest and most enjoyable narrative gaming experiences I've ever experienced. Firewatch is the best story-driven game I've ever played. I care more about the characters in the 4 to 5 hours of gameplay in Firewatch than I've done in many TV shows that I've seen for countless days and hours. The game approaches adult themes in a sensible adult way and weaves in an unforgettable story that I will definitely play again, and that's something I almost never do. We do not often do this here on the Game Tutor, but Firewatch is the first game that I'm going to give an A+ grading to, as it's 100% well deserved. Simply outstanding. See you later. Night night.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Like, kick the shit out of him sort of straight?
No, Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their shit.
All right, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich. Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Secure.
Shut up.
If you've enjoyed tonight's video, please like and subscribe. Remember to come and check us out at thegametutor.co.uk, where news, articles and videos are updated on a weekly basis. Also, please check us out on Twitter, Facebook and Dailymotion.